All right, so my name is Kevin Williams, and I'm doing my PowerPoint on George Frederick Handel. So that being said, let's jump into it. So here is a biographical information of George Frederick Handel. He was born in Halle, Germany, born in 1685. He passed in 1759, so I believe he was around 70 years old. He was a master of Italian opera and English oratorio. At the age of 21, he then decided to move to Italy. Handel became England's most important composer. By the age of 9 years old, his music talent was very outstanding. It was actually so good that they allowed him to study with a local organist and composer. While in Italy, he wrote widely acclaimed operas. When he passed in 1759, this is a lot of people, 3,000 mourners attended his funeral, so he was very, very popular. So the musical period. 1741, 5 months after being in Dublin, he performed the Messiah. Messiah lasted about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it was actually only composed in just 24 days, which is really impressive. It took Messiah almost a decade to find popularity in London. Um, Pretty much, although the premiere of Messiah was a success, the first performance in London was poorly reviewed due to the religious opposition in London. In 1724, Julius Caesar was a success at his first performance. This also took place in London, and in today's time, it is the most widely performed of Handel's operas, and he composed much of his work in Italy. How was he viewed during the musical time period? Well, his music became necessary in England's national culture. In Germany, the interest in his music grew pretty fast, and because of that, made him the top German composer. Um, Made him number one in Germany for quite some time. He was known as one of the greatest composers of the Baroque era. Lasting contributions. Handel composed almost 25 oratorios. I think it's more so close to 30, and about 50 operas. Many of those were written for the Royal Academy of Music. It is said that he made a significant contributions to all musical genres of his generation. Many years after Handel's death, concerts were held for him at the Parthenon and Minster Abbey. Handel's home also became a museum to always remember him for his work in music. So pretty much it's a place to go visit to remember his legacy and find out more about him. I think that's actually really awesome. So musical compositions. Messiah, Water Music, Ronaldo, Music for the Royal Fireworks. He wrote a great deal of instrumental music, suites, organ, concertos, concerto grasse. Huge output of his consisted of English oratorios and Italian operas. So these unique qualities is something that just reading about him is, um, my personal opinion of George. So to me, he's very devoted, passionate, hardworking, intelligent towards his craft. I think he took it very seriously. He was very focused and determined with his music, and I think he definitely showed a lot of passion when it came to his work. So I think that's a really, really um, cool qualities that stood out to me, at least. And with that being said, this is the musical selection that I chose. It is Ronaldo. So let's see if hopefully this works. I might have to